Hey y'all, Crystal here. Today we're going to make this cute crochet Christmas tree garland using my easy Christmas tree pattern. So we'll just need a few materials. For each tree that you make, you'll need about 5 yards of yarn, 4 in the color green and 1 yard in brown, or the color combination you plan to use. Doing colorful trees would be really fun and festive as well. We're using a 5mm crochet hook to crochet the trees. To make the garland, we're going to string them together using twine. You can use other things like a small ribbon or crochet thread, even yarn. Whatever you have will work. You'll need a large eye yarn needle for that. Make sure that your twine fits through that eye of the needle. You'll need a measuring tape, and it's important to know how long the area is that you'll be hanging your garland on. So if you're hanging it over the firepiece mantle, you want to measure that to know how long you have, so you know how many to make and how much twine to get. Okay, first we'll start by making our crochet Christmas trees. We are going to make them top down and then join the brown for the trunk. So we'll get started here, and you'll need to make 8, 10, 12, it kind of depends. I will space mine out every 5 inches if that helps you calculate. So if you're covering 60 inches of mantle, then you'll need at least 12 if you're going to space them about 5 inches. Again, you can vary these numbers based on your needs. Okay, we'll start in green, the tree color, and we're going to start with a slip knot on our hook. All right, so we're starting with our chain 2. And in the first chain, we're going to place 2 half double crochets. So we're going to skip this one and place 2 half double crochets in the next. I am turning it over and working the back bump there. 1 half double crochet, go back into the same chain and make a second half double crochet. Okay, so the knot here will be our point of our Christmas tree. We're working in rows, so we're going to turn. And I like to start my half double crochet rows with a chain 1. It doesn't count as a stitch here, and in the same stitch, this first one, we're going to place 2 half double crochets. 1, going back into the same stitch, 2. Next, we're going to place 2 half double crochets in the following stitch. So on row 2, we have 4 stitches. Turn and work again, start with our chain 1. Now we're going to place a half double crochet in the first stitch. In the next stitch, we'll place 2 half double crochets. 1 and 2. We're going to do that again in the next stitch. 2 half double crochets. And then in the last stitch of this row, we're going to place only 1 half double crochet. So for row 3, we have 2, 4, 6 stitches. Turn your work. For row 4, we are just going to chain 1 and place 1 half double crochet in each stitch across. So we should still have 6 stitches for row 4. Then we turn on row 5, chain 1, half double crochet in that same stitch, And we're going to increase again by placing 2 half double crochets in the second stitch. Then we're going to half double crochet in each stitch till there are only 2 stitches left. These are the last 2 stitches, so we're going to put 1 half double crochet here and 1 half double crochet there. Now we have 2 stitches left. Place 2 half double crochets in the next stitch, and then just 1 half double crochet in the last stitch. There we go. So now we've increased to 8 stitches for row 5. For row 6, we are going to turn, chain 1 to start our row, half double crochet in the first stitch, and in each stitch across. That's the end of row 6. We still have 8 stitches. Okay, so now we are going to repeat those last 2 rows for the next 4 rows. So we're going to do 2 sets of repeats until we have 12 stitches. So we're repeating row 5 here, which is chain 1, half double crochet in the same stitch, increase in the next stitch with 2, and then half double crochet in each stitch until you have just 2 stitches left. Okay, now we have 2 stitches left. We'll increase again with 2 here and place 1 stitch in the last. Now we're going to turn and half double crochet in each stitch across, and then we'll repeat both of these rows 1 more time, and we'll end with 12 stitches. Okay, 1 more row of increases. So we start with our chain 1 and half double crochet, place 2 half double crochets in the next. Now work 1 half double crochet in each stitch until there are only 2 stitches left. And we'll make our final increase in that stitch. Here we are. In the second to last stitch, we're going to place 2 half double crochets, place 1 half double crochet in the last stitch. Okay, and if you turn it right side up, we have our little Christmas tree triangle here. So now we can pull up a long loop and cut our yarn. And then we're going to join our brown for our trunk rows. Okay, so I'm going to turn my work, so I'm on the side I would be on if I started the next row like normal. And then I'm going to get a slip knot on my hook in my brown for my trunk. going to count over to the 5th stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is where I'm going to join. Now I'm going to do a little special join technique that I like to keep it from being too bulky. So I'm going to use this slip knot on my hook as part of the stitch. Since I'm working half double crochet, I'm going to yarn over, insert my hook into the 5th stitch, yarn over again, pull up a loop. Only thing with it is sometimes it turns around, so then I just got to wrap it around. So now I have 3 loops on my hook as if I were doing a regular half double crochet. That top part is the slip knot, I'm sorry. So I'm going to pull through all of those, and now I have joined my yarn and made the stitch, and I don't have any extra bulky separate slip knots or chain ones or anything. So I'll weave this in down into here and through at the end. So join at the 5th stitch, work 1 half double crochet. If you need a slip stitch like normal and do a chain one, that's totally fine. Then we're going to half double crochet into the next 3 stitches. Turn, chain 1, and then we're going to half double crochet in the same stitch and the last 3 stitches. Now I'm working in the top of the slip knot there where I did my join, which is totally fine. And then I'm going to also pull a long loop, cut my yarn, and then I just have my ends to weave in. Okay, so go ahead and repeat that to make the number of trees you need, 8, 10, 12, however many you plan to add to your garland, and then we'll come back together to string them together on the twine. Okay, to make this Christmas tree banner, I have my Crochet Christmas tree pieces, and I have my twine. I have a very large eye needle and my crochet hook if I need it, a pair of scissors. Okay, so I am going to start by threading the needle with the twine. And I'm just going to insert the tip in the top of my Christmas tree there. Try to go under just one strand here so I don't. There we go. So here I'm going to pull it through quite a bit to be on this other end. And as I go, I'll just separate them a little with several inches between. So I'm going to go from the back to the front. It's about 5 inches between. And you can vary that based on how many of the trees you made or want to include. Okay, so this is my last one, and for this one I have 2, 4, 6, I have 8 crochet Christmas trees with about 5 inches of twine in between each one. And then you can leave about a foot of length, I would say, on the end for tying or hanging. Really, this will just depend on your particular setup. If you have a small mantle or a really long one and whatnot. So about 60 inches of twine should be plenty. You'll have to vary that based on how many trees you make and the size of your mantle or place where you're hanging this.